So here's the little buggy with the new engine, and I brought the manual with me, manual for the engine, and in it there's everything you need. Everything is described on how to break the engine. Sorry, break in the engine. I'm going to loosen up the glow plug first, just because I know this is a new engine and the piston is going to seize up on top of the cylinder. Next is going to remove the pressure tube. I'm going to blow into it so that the fuel runs along the fuel line and into the carburetor. I'll open up the carburetor slightly so that the fuel passes more easily. Then I'm going to start it up. And basically I let it idle for 1 tank of fuel, and well, I'm just enjoying the sun. Now for the 2nd tank of fuel, I'm going to run it, and it should start up more easily. So let's do that, see how it goes. I'm also going to, let me adjust this, I'm also going to tune the high speed needle, which is down lighting, which is this one. I'm going to tune it with very small increments. This should be enough, and run it a few times, and turn it in again clockwise, and all the way up to, according to the manual, tank number 4. So let's fire it up, see how it goes. Because the engine is, well, the internals are still warm, it'll not seize up. So I'm not going to loosen up the glow plug. Let's see. ready to go for tank number 3. Remember that when you're driving it and it's not broken in, the less fuel there is in the tank, the leaner the engine gets. So when the tank is full, it sputters and it gives you a hard time. And when the tank is almost empty, it accelerates better and it's got a better throttle response. So yeah, what am I going to do? I'm going to set this slightly leaner again, and during tank number 3 I'm going to try and adjust the high-speed needle to proper settings so that it has the best possible top speed without being lean. And that is very important, without being lean, because when it's too lean, and again the fuel becomes very low, the engine will be too lean. So there we go. And when the high-speed needle has been set correctly, I'm going to do the low-speed needle. So, tank number 5. I think the top speed is good enough. It sounds crisp enough, and if not, I can always adjust that later. And now I'm going to concentrate on acceleration, because when I punch the throttle it sputters, and it should be a nice fluid acceleration without sputtering, none of that. And to do that I'm going to warm up the engine again. It's still warm, but I'm going to warm it up to a normal temperature, running temperature, and then I'm going to see if I can zoom in on that. I'm going to adjust this little one here. That is the low speed needle. I'm going to rotate it clockwise with very little, very small increments. When it accelerates the way I want it to, without any stuttering or sputtering, then it's done. It's over. Engine's good to go. So let's get to work. When you use a good glow plug, good fuel, and the settings are right, you're not going to have any trouble firing up a nitro engine. Okay, now I'm going to let it idle for a while and punch the throttle and listen to what the engine does. Very easy. Not good enough, so Also remember, it's got a full tank of fuel, so yeah, it's still on the rich side. When the tank level drops, the fuel level drops, the engine will automatically be leaner. So it's always a bit of choosing the right settings. Never lean it out too much. Yep, definitely good enough. It is a little noise maker, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to put on his body shell. Looks way nicer than driving it like this. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, and see you next time. Cheers!